welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a full look using nothing but NARS products. I'm super excited about this video because it's something that I've been wanting to film for a long time, and I finally got to film it. And I've had these products for quite some time, but you know, the world's a crazy mess right now, and yeah, I figured I would just film this video and talk nothing but makeup today. And if you guys can tell, if you hear noise in the background, it's the bulldog, so just ignore that if you hear it. But yeah, don't forget to click that subscribe button, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. So without further ado, let's get into some NARS makeup. Okay, so as I was saying, it's going to be a full face of NARS products. So I'm super excited about this video because I know they came out with a few new releases a couple of months ago, and I've had them for a couple of months, but I just haven't had the chance to test them out. I haven't even tested them like off camera, so like it's been really hard not to test them out. So first things first is foundation, and I'm going in with the Natural Radiant Longwear foundation, and I am in the shade Yukon, I guess that's how you pronounce it. But the bottle looks like this. It's a nice glass bottle, and then the shade is right there on the bottom. I do think it might be a little too light today, but we're just gonna work with it. And then the consistency kind of looks like that. It's pretty thick. This is supposed to be a full coverage foundation. I've used it like once not too long ago, and I don't honestly remember what I thought about it, so it's kind of like a second first impression, I guess, if that's what you want to say. Okay, right off the bat, it does look like pretty full coverage. It looks a little light, but with my foundation, it usually oxidizes and it darkens, so it should actually match once it's all blended. It don't really have a scent to it, so that's good. I know some like high-end foundations usually have a scent to it, which I can't stand, but I mean, like I said before, if it's a good foundation, I can probably get past a scent or two or three, depending on how many foundations I like that have a scent to. I think this is like one of the first times in a while you guys have seen me with my hair down, like starting out a video, because usually it's on top of my head because I just get so hot when I get ready, and I just, I can't be doing all that. Too much hair, and it's summertime. I mean, I do think it's full coverage, but I do think it's hard to cover up kind of like right here on my nose and like right here on my cheeks. It still looks a little red to me. So I don't really think it's like buildable. And then I don't think I told you guys, but for primer, I just went in with my normal e.l.f. Putty Poreless Primer and the Smashbox Minimize Pores Primer. I mean, these are really good, especially together. Okay, so I did just do my concealer, powder, and eyebrows off camera because those aren't NARS products. So I'm going to skip ahead a little bit to lips because y'all know I hate dry lips, and my lips are hella dry right now. Okay, so I actually have two lip products from them, and the first one that I'm going to use right now is the Afterglow Lip Balm, and it is in Fast Lane. The packaging is really pretty. Like, NARS always does really good with their packaging, so super cute. And it is a lip balm, which I like, so I don't think it's going to be like much tint to it or anything. Okay, so yeah, so it's like an everyday kind of lip balm, lipstick-ish. It gives your lips just a little bit of color, which I personally like, especially for like everyday use. Okay, so next we're going to go in with NARS Laguna bronzer, and this was like a recent release as well, but I did get the mini one because I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not. But it looks like a pretty color. It looks like it does have like a little bit of shimmer in it, but not too much where it would really matter to me. Mine don't really have a smell. I did see other YouTubers that have tried the newest bronzer, and I don't know if it's like a specific color or the whole collection or like the bigger pans of it, but they have like a lot of glitter on like the top layer of bronzer. It was really weird. It was really pretty, but like when you put it on, it was like nothing but like gold glitter, so not sure like if they thought about the packaging on it. I mean, it was pretty nonetheless, but I just don't know how I would feel about putting that on my face. Like the first layer, I guess you would have to like dump it out or something before you put it on your face. But I'm just going to go in with my normal Real Techniques multitask cheek brush. It's hella pigmented. Yeah, it's really pigmented. Like I probably used way too much. But we'll blend it. It looks like a nice shade though. Ooh, she's pigmented and I keep going in with too much. Gosh, I never learned my lesson like the first time. Okay, so it blended out fine. I think it's a really nice shade. Like, I think it looks really pretty. Okay, so I don't know if it's the bronzer or the foundation, but right there on my nose, you can see it's like coming off. And I'm not a big fan of that because my nose is already crooked and it's red a lot. I think it's the foundation though, because like even on my forehead, I can see it's kind of like, I don't know, breaking up. I guess I would call it breaking up. I don't know. It's just looking really like weird. Not patchy and not like it's coming completely off, but I don't think I'm a big fan of the foundation. I don't think I'll be able to salvage it. Oh well. Moving on to blush, which I'm really excited about. I love blushes anyways, but the packaging of this is just so cute already. But it's called the Overlust Cheek Palette. But it does come with 6 shades. So on the bottom row you have blushes, and then the top row are highlighters. And I'm holding it up like this because like the lid don't bend back all the way, so like I don't want you to see all my dirty stuff on my table. So I'm going to go in with this shade and then this shade and just mix them in. And it looks like those shades are Let It Burn and Body Talk. And if they're as pigmented as the bronzer, I only went in with like a little bit just to see. Okay, it looks like they're not as pigmented as a bronzer, but they're really pretty. I like it. You know, I can go a little ham on my blush. Like, I like that they're really pigmented because for me, I don't like to have to build up blushes. And I know some people don't like to wear a lot of blush and they like to build them up because they like a sheer blush. But I'm a blush person, so I like my blushes. So like, you know, the least amount I have to use as possible is like way better for me. But that's just my preference. I mean, everybody has different preferences, but that's just what I like. Because I always go in and blend it. Yeah, I just don't think I really do like this foundation. Like, it looks yellow under my eyes, and it never does that with my regular, like, powder and foundation and stuff. So I don't know if it's just the foundation or what, but it's not. Ooh, I don't like that. These highlighters don't look too pigmented, but I guess I'm going to try them out for the video. I'm going to go in with the lightest shade right here and give it a go. I mean, they don't look like my type of highlighters, but I have been fooled before. Okay, I mean, she's not like blinding or anything, and it does kind of emphasize texture. So, I mean, I personally wouldn't go out and buy it, but if you don't like as pigmented of highlighter and you don't have like a lot of texture on your skin, you might like it. But for me, I don't think I like it. I don't know. I might test it out with like my regular foundation and powders and stuff, but like right now, I'm not a huge fan, but I don't like not like it. I mean, I don't think it's a bad highlighter. It might just be the foundation because it already looks kind of crappy, but yeah, it just keeps rubbing off my nose like every time I try to put something on it. I mean, the blushes in here are really nice. I really like the blushes, but the highlighters I would pass on just for my preference. I mean, they're pretty, but I feel like they emphasize a little too much texture, and they're not as intense as I like my highlighters. The packaging is gorgeous, though. I really do love the packaging, but I think this was $59 if I'm not mistaken, so I don't think I would spend that much money on this palette. That's just me. Alright, so you guys are super zoomed in and up close and personal. I think this is the closest I've ever zoomed you guys in. But like each time I film, I get more and more comfortable with like being zoomed in and how close I actually am. Because on my monitor, you're more zoomed in than you are like when I edit the video. You're a little bit more zoomed out. So right now when I'm looking at it, you're like wham bam in my face. Like you can see everything. See, like the highlight, it does to like emphasize texture, and I'm not the biggest fan about it. But next we're gonna go in with this palette. It's so pretty, look at it. And it is the Afterglow palette, and I'm just gonna show you guys the colors right here because the lid don't bend all the way back. But these shades are so pretty, and usually I'd probably do like a pop of color with that pink, but I think today I'm just gonna keep it like bronzy and neutral, but we'll see how it goes. So first off, we're going to go in with this color, the transition shade, and the colors are upside down on the palette, so I think that one's called Crushed, because they're like opposite of when you look at them. So I'm just going to point to the colors. Sorry about that. It does have like a lot of kick up, if you can see, like right here. Yeah, that's a lot. But we're just going to work with it. It looks kind of orangey. It's very pigmented though. Okay, I did zoom you guys out just a little bit because the face detector was kind of getting blurry because it was so close and it couldn't kind of like see my face. But you guys should still be able to see pretty good. The only thing about like with orangey and yellow shades is that they can kind of change colors on your lid. So I hope that doesn't happen. But it looks like it might already be changing colors. Looks like this side might be a little bit darker. Okay, now to deepen the crease up, we're going to go in with that shade. It looks pretty pigmented. They're blending out really well. Then with the same first blending brush, we're going to blend out those edges. And then to deepen up the outer V just a little bit, I'm going to go in with that darker brown shade. Shape out the outer V. I feel like it's getting a little patchy right here. I'm going to take that same blender brush and go in with that lighter brown shade and pop that on the bottom lash line. Okay, yeah, so I'm just going to go in with the lid color because, I mean, I think it looks just like a little patchy. And I guess like the more I blend it out, the more it blends away, I guess. I don't know, that's just me for right now. Yeah, for all over the lid shade, I'm just going to go in with that lighter of the two shimmer shades. It's kind of like dual chromed. Like this way it looks kind of purple and this way it looks kind of gold. Not 100% sure how I feel about that. I don't know, because it's dual chromed, I feel like sometimes it looks like I have like just two different completely like eyeshadow on each eyelid. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Okay, and then for mascara, I am going to go in with the Climax mascara. I have never used this before. I've heard mixed reviews on it, so I'm pretty eager to try it out myself because I am a big critic when it comes to mascara. But this what the wand looks like. It's pretty big and fluffy, so maybe that'll give us like a lot of volume. We'll see. Because I do have like pretty good eyelashes, and so I mean I can really test out a mascara to see if it's good or not. And I've heard some people love this mascara, some people hate it, some people think it's good as a layer in mascara, so we shall see. Okay, so this is before and this is after. I don't think it's a bad mascara off the bat, so I'm gonna do my other eye and then put a second layer on and see what I think about it then. Okay, so this is with 2 coats of mascara on. I really don't mind the mascara. Like, I like it. I'm going to keep trying it and use it with, like, no makeup days or, like, no eyeshadow days just to kind of see what it looks like. But right now, I actually really like the mascara, so I give it a thumbs up as of right now. Okay, moving on to our last and final product is this little guy. And it actually came in a set with the bronzer that we used earlier. So these two came in a set together. So it is called, okay, so it's called the Oil Infused Lip Tint, and it is in the shade Laguna. So these two compared together is like the mini, it's called the Mini Laguna Lip and Cheek Duo. So, but it looks just like this little doe foot. So since it's a lip oil, I'm assuming it's not going to be that pigmented. I mean, it is pretty though. I'm not going to say it smells that great, but I mean, it feels really good on the lips, which is something that I have been looking for. I've been looking for like an everyday, either like layering lip gloss or like a lip oil or something like that. Even to where like if I'm not wearing makeup or if I'm wearing like minimal makeup with like no eyeshadow done or anything, it's still like moist. The bulldogs are in here if you can't tell. But it still like moisturizes your lips, but not like to where it's sticky. It just like feels good, like feels good like an oil. And this is what this is. So I actually really like this. It doesn't smell that great and there's not a lot of tint to it, but there is some shine to it, which I like. So if you're not a big lipstick lover like I am, this might be perfect for you for like an everyday kind of lip oil or lip gloss. So this is the final look. I like the way it turned out. The thing is, I'm not going to say I'm obsessed with the foundation. I mean, it is full coverage, don't get me wrong, I'll give it that. But I don't know if it's, I don't know what went wrong. I don't know if it is the foundation or not. But it just looks a little, I guess, cakey or something. Like, it looks like it's like rubbing off. It did rub off a little bit on my nose. Like, it looks a little dry on my forehead. And I have oily skin, so I'm not sure how I feel about it just yet. I'm going to wear it throughout the day. Maybe it'll like melt into the skin a little bit more. I don't know. But right off the bat, I'm on the fence about it. But, I mean, if you're looking for a full coverage foundation, maybe give it a try. As far as like these palettes go, the eyeshadow palette is just not worth the money to me. I mean, these colors are pretty and everything, but I feel like I have like cheaper palettes that I could get the same look for, and like it's just not, it is not worth the money to me. I mean, they're beautiful colors, don't get me wrong. I mean, the eye look is okay, but I don't know, I might use it one more time and use like the pink shades in it to see if I can get like a better kind of eye look with it. I mean, the eye look's not bad, and they're pigmented and they blend it out really well. I just don't think I would spend like $50-something on this little eyeshadow palette, but that's just me. And I mean, honest, and also like it's hard as crap to open, but that's just my opinion. I mean, if you want it, go try it out, but the packaging is beautiful nonetheless. For the blushes, I really actually like the blushes, which is the bottom row right here, but the highlighters just don't really do it for me. Like, I went in with my Wet n Wild highlighter that I've been using recently, and I don't know, I personally wouldn't spend that like $50-something for a palette with not good highlighters. If it was like half the price for just the blushes, maybe, but I mean, like I said, the packaging is cute as well. But I don't know, since I got it, I might keep it just for the blushes, because I am a huge blush fan and they are really pretty and pigmented. But I don't think, if I didn't have it, I wouldn't go out and spend my money on it, honestly. The bronzer I actually think is really good. It's really pigmented. It's a really good shade for me. I am going to use it like when I don't have like a full glam makeup look like I did today. So I'll keep you guys updated about how this actually wears and if I like it at the end of the day. And these two lip products I actually really like. This one gives you like a really good tint and it's kind of like a balm. And this one we just use it gives you like that glossy shine. So I like both of these lip products actually. So I think these would be really good to pick up. So for the mascara, I actually really do like the mascara as of right now. We'll see how it wears throughout the day, because some mascaras I have a problem with is like they start flaking and then it gets like down right here. So I don't know, we'll see how this goes, but as of right now I do like the mascara. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And before you guys leave, don't forget to click that subscribe button and hit that post notification bell so you guys are notified every time I upload. And yeah, I guess I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!